Yo, what up? Good morning, Degenz. GM. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I'm actually having tacos tonight. Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Look at that, another beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house. The one, the only, man, Miss Rich. Tyler, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. I feel like today, this whole week's been off to a fast start. A lot going on. And September, looking a little bit like September. We're just grinding up. We are grinding up. What happened to our Bears? Yeah, rough night. Rough night for the Chicago Bears, which is symbolizing what is going to be a rough month, perhaps 4 months, rest of the year for Bears overall. So the Bears were up big. They lost it in the last there. Well, it wasn't great. The Caleb experiment not looking like it's going too swing.
Well, you only lost by 3 points. You're making it sound like you got walked over.
Yeah, they were 86% favorites though, maybe higher. So they were up big, and then they gave up 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, lost it.
MYRIAD buyers in shambles right now. I think the predictors were ramming the Bears line, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is actually the beauty of prediction market for sports betting is that you had ample opportunities to exit your position. So if you got the Bears at 50%, selling them at 85, like you capture 70% of the win.
Damn.
And then if you picked Vikings at 6-1 live, 8. So there were some opportunities last night.
What a cook. What an absolute cook that is. That's actually pretty well. Hold on. My phone was in the thing. I'll put the ton page up. There you go. There you go. We're excited to talk. We'll get Victor on. I'll get all the lads on now because I'm putting my phone away as it echoes these days for some reason. And then we'll get you guys in a bit. Speaking of what, there you go. Put the phone away. Today on the show, we got a fun show for y'all today. We got actually a packed show. It's going to be a really interesting one. So we'll talk Bulls v Bears. There's some, it's again like news. I saw Doji TF news off of yours actually. So again, headline day, as expected. It's not like we've been saying everyone's going back to work in September. The second y'all leave the Hamptons, stuff starts pumping again. So we're talking about that. Mando is out for the day, but don't worry. We got some special guests who are already on stage and will be in the studio with us on StreamYard later. In about 25 minutes to talk about Ton NFTs, but also in general, I'm curious, what's going on in the Ton ecosystem. Actually, this morning they got listed on Gemini, Tyler. I just saw that before, and they got Coinbase last week. So the Ton eco is popping. The plush Pepe sold for $120,000. That's what you said in your report on. So we have, we definitely have a lot to talk about because NFTs are happening, but perhaps they're not happening in front of our faces. So definitely excited to cook with them. Then we'll do a YEET giveaway at the end of the show as usual. And last but not least, this show is powered by Wld Connect. Wld Connect is the connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wld Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wld Connect on X and Telegram. Actually, there you go, Telegram. Ton coded to stay ahead of what's next. And then Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout, drag and drop any module, customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs, Tyler.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler tip on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Great to bash the Bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors were green this morning, now slipping red after the jobs report just came in. They revised down the latest numbers by about 900,000. So I don't know why we're even reporting these numbers. They are total nonsense. The market does not like that revision. We have Bitcoin down 112,100, ETH down 0.3%, 43.20. So still up 1% at 216. So not a huge sell-off by any means. Stocks also have flipped red. Gold was at an all-time high this morning. Hit it. Oh my God. Gold is soaring as we speak. So the market likes gold. Gold at 3,700, hitting 3,700 for the first time live this morning.
Wow.
So gold responding well to the jobs revision. We had odds of a 50 bips cut jump to 19% on Polymarket. I think they're 18% now, which is actually a pretty big discrepancy between what the Fed CME has at just 8%. So we'll see which pool of predictors is correct on the odds cut here just in a little over a week. That's next Wednesday. We'll get that result. So back to crypto headlines. Hype hit a smashing all-time high. Overnight hit $55 amidst its ongoing stablecoin auction. We had the Bitcoin ETF's biggest day of inflows in a month yesterday, 364 million. So that trend is changing here. We had the Nasdaq file proposals with the SEC for tokenized stock trading. This was an interesting one. A senior advisor to Vladimir Putin claimed that the US is using crypto and gold to inflate away its debt at everyone else's expense, which there might be some truth to that.
That's bullish, right? We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Tom Lee gave a new Bitcoin target, 200K by end of 2025. Cantor Fitzgerald launched a new Bitcoin fund that also pairs Bitcoin with gold. And then security researchers and Ledger's CTO, you saw this yesterday if you paid any attention. They warned of a large supply chain exploit that could impact apps and wallets. Users were advised not to use the blockchain at all. So far, the dust has settled less than $500 in exploits. So not a whole lot of damage from this one. I think folks are kind of back to interacting as normal. In corporate treasury news, another busy day. So HashKey launched a $500 million DAT focused on Bitcoin and ETH. We had that Tom Lee moonshot investment. Oh, baby. Octo stock went up 30x yesterday. At one point, it was up 55x. Tom Lee had turned a $20 million investment into over $1 billion on paper.
Jesus Christ.
Like arguably probably one of the single best trades of all time. I don't know like his ability to close that, but he actually caught a little bit of FUD on the timeline for investing in assets besides ETH. We'll get into that later on. And then the Lion Group, we might see more of this. They are going to reallocate their corporate treasury from Sol and Sui and into Hype. So a bit of a DAT turnover there. In token airdrop and protocol news, Kalshi, $440 million in sports betting volume in NFL Week 1 they're reporting. So huge numbers there. OpenSea, huge suite of product announcements, new AI mobile app, a new flagship NFT treasury fund, and a new rewards program as they sprint towards the C token. And we're going to learn more about that in October. MegaETH introduced a new stablecoin MUSD in partnership with Ethena. Pump Fund introduced Mexi Mondays. We talked about this yesterday. It was breaking live during the show. New initiative to list one coin per week. The first coin, TBC, popped 60% on that news. Rounding this out in meme coins. Meme coins were green on the day. I'm sure they're probably pulling back a little bit now. Launch coin was the story of the night. Squeezed a short, had a bad day.
GSR.
$7 million short liquidated. It briefly sent Launch coin to 125 million. It's back to 90 million this morning. So it looks like it was simply just a hunt. And then SPX getting listed on Coinbase today. So that's a big day for SPX. And then the NFTs, one piece of bad news. Christie's announced they've closed the digital art department and multiple staffers let go. So perhaps end of an era there.
Wow. Just like yesterday, dude. That was a lot, man. That was a lot. Let's start with majors and data. Because we just got some data that's, I guess, not so great, but that's causing a little bit of red. But it's also, I'm seeing coins bounce again here. So it's like, even that's not making it. Like, what's going on? So take me through this data we just received, Mr. Tyler.
Yeah, this is where we're like in a little bit of bizarro world. So the data, and I just saw it from Delta One, Walter Bloomberg.
Yeah, right there. I found it, Zero Hedge.
So the last jobs revision is 911,000. I'm not sure exactly which month this is tied to, or if it's tied to a quarter. So I don't have the specifics on this. But anyways, the jobs that we thought we had were artificially inflated. The reality is almost 1 million jobs less. So what does this mean? The Federal Reserve's job is to keep people employed, healthy economy, and to manage inflation. So we know inflation has been somewhat manageable. The tariffs have been impacting it, but arguably transitory, but the job market has been going the wrong way. And the data shows that picture very clearly. So the setup is clear. We are going to have rate cuts as a part of this. I think now the question is, how big are rate cuts? Are we going to get?
Whoops. Fed Watch. Well, let's go check it out. I mean, Tyler, I can't believe I closed that. You know, I hold the most insane positions, like the riskiest positions up and down, 7 figures, like it's nothing. And then I'm up like 3x on a $250 size poly market bet, and I closed that. And then it was up 9x.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to load this page for everyone because we called it on the oh, it's unavailable now.
It's been struggling for me too today, so it's not just
Bullish.
you.
Bullish, very bullish. Let's head to the poly market.
Yeah, we're seeing some big volatility on poly market as well. I'm saying 16%, but
50 bips.
There's a big spread. So basically, you have to buy at 17.
Yeah,
there's bids at 15.5. So it's a little bit of a spread, but right around 16%. And I grabbed a screenshot. It was just 7.9% on the CME this morning. So
insane.
It's a big disconnect. I did see a headline that one of the poly market's biggest whales and best bettors put a position in on 50 bips. So chances are like they're being copy traded.
Yeah.
So maybe that's swinging the line a little bit. I'm in the 50 bips camp. I don't love buying the odds at 2x what the CME has.
When we called it at 2%. Like I wouldn't be buying.
That's so painful. And I just was too lazy to get money into the market. If you got in at anywhere 2 to 5%, I think maybe taking some profits here makes some sense. Just because even if the setup is right, even if the setup is ripe for 50 bips, and I think that it is, too late, pal. Too late once again. It doesn't mean that he's going to do it. Right. Like there's a lot of other things.
Too late, pal. Yeah. So there's that. So that's why you saw a pump this morning and a slight little down here, but we're still within range. You know, we're still looking good. Ethereum still hanging at 43.20. Solana, I mean, again, the story of the day, right? Like I think it hit almost 220 this morning.
Yeah, I woke up at a little over 218. So
yeah, 219 exactly.
The most important ascending wedge in crypto.
See again, the lines.
I argue it's the hype ascending wedge. I like the soul ascending wedge. It looks good. Looks like
although hype related. There's another good one to follow here is Dogecoin. So there was some good news this morning for the Doge holders.
Looks like a Doge ETF is going live on Thursday. This one wasn't even on my radar. Balkunas was tweeting about this. Meme coin ETF are about to kick off. DOJE is the ticker for this ETF. It's going live under this 40 Act. I don't know exactly what that means. As it feels like it's somehow passing like this list of approvals because there's a huge queue of ETFs that the SEC is waiting to sign off on. Like the blockbuster
like 80.
So the blockbuster Sol ETFs. XRP, like all the major ETFs that are coming are in this line, and somehow like there's some rules that a few of these ETFs are able to squeeze around. Now the reality is like don't expect blockbuster volumes in this kind of one-off ETF, but paving.
But hey,
I think we're gonna get them, and there's like no way it's bearish. Like I don't think that's priced in.
But what I was talking about, like I tweeted about this as well after I started to post, but I was talking about it with some friends this morning. Is like we haven't had a real big Dogecoin run yet. I understand like we had a little run here. Was it earlier this year? No, it was here, right? Because no, that was way back. No, it was here. Sorry, we ran a little bit at some point this cycle, but then it kind of ran. It hasn't had an insane cycle, right? And you kind of need Doge to go for the rest to go. And I genuinely think that you could get a silly season if like Doge gets momentum from ETFs and then DATs, and we know that DATs are here, and they're going to be buying a lot. Wasn't that Doge that wants to buy 1 billion Doge?
Oh yeah, I bought the stock of that. The stock has done terrible. I cut the position.
Of course you did.
But
of course you did. You love buying these DATs, bro.
I've slowed down. On buying DATs. The DAT trade has been a painful trade outside of a few winners like Octo.
So it's called Clean Core, right? Clean Core Solution. That's the one you bought, right?
I was in a different one, so maybe there's a handful.
No, there's a new one.
I'm not even remembering. I have to go back to my Robinhood account to even see what it was called. But yeah, so there's DATs coming. They're going to be buying some Doge. You got the ETFs coming, so it's a decent setup. Can you imagine if the November Doge top is not the cycle top? Like if it goes higher, What happens to the rest of the meme market?
I don't know, dude, but that would be like even if we tap back over here, like it just would be wild. The meme market would be insane. I mean, you need PCs, right? Bonk guy, he has this thesis that he talks about a lot that you need Doge to go for all the memes to go. Like have a mega season. He talks about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You should be praying for Doge to go. Am I going? I don't mean going from 20 billion to 30 billion because it's done that like 3 times in cycle already. You know?
Yeah. So
I'm talking about like a 3x.
Cents is at 37 billion. So if Doge is 75 cents and it hits 100 billion, like that, if you really like, we meme fart coin to 10, like you probably need Doge up above 50, right? Like well above 50 for a scenario like that to happen. So
100%.
We're rooting for Doge. I need a Doge hat.
Yo, you need a Doge hat. What the hell? We got to get you a Doge hat for sure. But anyways, what else? What else is up in the hood here, Tyler?
Yeah, well, let's talk. We talked a little bit about DATs. So Tom Lee, in his disclosure yesterday, disclosed this $20 million moonshot in this Octo stock. It's Eightco Holdings. And I mean, this is one of the craziest days. I'll send you or just type in Octo stock. It went up literally 30x yesterday. It was like a $4 million company on Friday. It's trading at 150 million today. At one point, it was up 55x on the day. Just insane movement. So like the take that altcoin season is happening, but it's happening in equities and not for our crypto tokens. I mean, there's a little bit of truth to that. Anyone who caught that, I mean, you basically had to have insider info to hit the full 30x. But if you caught the news and traded it on the open yesterday, there was still a decent trade. Like there was still like a 3 to 4x to be had live during the day yesterday, which is pretty crazy for more traditional markets. So that happened. And then in SharpLink, bit of a surprise. They didn't buy any ETH last week.
Saw that. And
they spent $15 million buying back their SBET shares because they said they were undervalued for what's to come. So showing a little bit of constraint that if the MNAV is too low, they're not going to buy. Guess what? SharpLink stock is up 4% today with ETH.
Ooh. So maybe that's the secret now.
So I think the market liked that a bit. So the DAT trade, they've got a few tricks up their sleeve still. Is this?
Yeah, I think DATs are far from being done. I mean, traditional markets doing really good too, right? So, how did the traditional markets react to today's jobs?
Yeah, let's see. Stocks turned
still up. We're still red, green.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of falling. I think we'll take flat because they're basically trading at all-time highs.
Yeah, flat.
And gold
pulled
back a little. Gold's still 36.90, so it's still green.
Dude,
basically,
gold is insane, bro. This is just wildest chart in the planet.
It's outpacing Bitcoin on the near term for sure, but typically gold leads, then Bitcoin is how this historically has gone. Maybe it's setting us up for a decent second half of the month.
Brother, look at this monthly chart on gold.
Jeez Louise. I mean, this is my mental model for what the Bitcoin chart's going to look like.
Yeah?
Over a decade.
So look at this, from 2001. So let's say from here, right? It's 2005.
I think the ETF, the gold ETF came in 2004, I want to say.
Yeah, it was around here. But it had a first run up, then it got turbo dumped, right? Right there. How what's that?
Yeah, November
45%.
November 2004.
Yeah. In 2011, it dumped 45% all the way to 2016. Wow, it dumped for a long time.
So it had 7 years of up only. And then it had what, 7 years of sideways down?
4 years. 4 years of down.
4 years but how long until it gets back to even, basically?
And then it went back to even 2020. COVID.
So 9 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you ready for the next 9 years of chop, Tyler?
You have to. Of course, it'll be different markets. There'll be different factors in the calculus, but you do have to think about that.
9 years of chop. 9 years at 100, between 110K and 120K. Are you ready for that?
I think you like. I'm prepared to just to hold Bitcoin like for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I think there is a number that if you think it is like at a very explosive top,
Of course.
but that I think it makes sense to sell some. So
I love that. There's definitely a lot going on. Anyways, there's some other fun news as well, and we're gonna get to the ton folks in a little bit. They're all in the studio, but in the meantime, there was some other stuff we could cover here.
yeah, I mean, we've been talking price action. The last one, hype hit an all-time high. I can't do the whole show.
Shoot.
Not talk about it. Hit 55. Token looks great. It's not slowing down. Oh, hype 55 is our code. So
is that the code? That's funny.
It's amidst this ongoing, like all these like institutional players are basically like trying to sweet talk hype holders to win this USDH auction, their stablecoin.
So what's going on here? I wanted to ask you because there's like CL is getting involved. You have Jan van Eyck himself just like in the trenches, kind of like talking. Did you see this tweet?
Yeah, this tweet's hilarious. I didn't realize that Cat and Hyperscan had 1.3 billion in hype. So they control a massive stake. But and I'm not in the weeds on this, but as I understand it, the hype holders will get to vote on these proposals for this USDH auction. And so now basically they have to, like people proposing have to kind of make the pitch to the big holders, right? And Cat CL holds 15%. And then he made this funny post that basically talked to me in Cat terms, which is kind of a sign of times for what's happening in the crypto streets. So that was a fun story. I think another fun story that's not being talked about enough is a bill in Congress now is going through basically setting up the infrastructure for a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So this bill directs the U.S. Treasury to produce a report effectively on the feasibility and governance of a federal strategic Bitcoin reserve, the operations, how will it work, how will they custody Bitcoin, how will they secure it, how will they account for it. So like setting up a true framework for how the U.S. will ongoing manage a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now, the scope does not include buying here, but it is, I think, it's not a huge stretch to say this is the step that you need to put in place before you start taking action against a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So this has cleared the House Appropriations Committee. It will go to the House floor here soon, I think a 90-day window.
Okay. Once
enacted. What also jumped out to me about this, the UAE, United Arab Emirates, they had 6,300 Bitcoin worth 740 million just via mining. So we've talked about how the U.S. would potentially reserve. I mean, mining is real numbers, right? So like the UAE is got nearly $1 billion in Bitcoin just from mining. So I think that's a very real avenue that the U.S. Could pursue. So definitely a story to watch. And then we got to talk OpenSea, right? I said this was one of the most bullish announcements in OpenSea history, maybe the biggest, maybe the most bullish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was anything else besides, it's been a while, right?
I mean, other than just the fact that they were going to do a token, I guess, but that's been so long ago now. But series of announcements yesterday, updating their product suite. So they're going to have a reimagined OpenSea mobile app with AI native trading, a new flagship NFT collection. They're going to have a 7-figure treasury to help build this out. Historic and emerging NFTs. They already started with buying a CryptoPunk 5273. And then they gave new details around a final pre-TGE rewards phase in which 50% of their platform fees are going to funnel to user rewards. So big updates. I've had the historic OpenSea app on my phone for a handful of years. Like it's pretty awful. I'm being blunt. Like you can't really do much on it. Like it was time for a better app. So I'm happy to see them lean into that. I think building an NFT treasury makes a ton of sense for them. You know, it shows alignment with their user base.
Yeah.
I think it's a way to win some sentiment. Like now they're going to get some FUD on the amount is $1 million.
Yeah, whatever.
But it's better than nothing, right? And it's a start. And then this incentive program is pretty big. So now 50% of platform fees, 1% for NFTs, 0.85% for tokens are going to power this prize vault. Already seeded with $1 million of OP and ARB tokens. And users will have a chance to win their share of this vault. So new incentives, basically impact here, expect farming to go up. So I'm expecting NFT volume to go up. I'm expecting floor prices to go up as well as a part of this. And then the last piece of the announcement, we will get C details, new C token details in October. TG in October, but I'm expecting some concrete details, not just like, okay, like announcement of an announcement. I'm actually expecting we will know tokenomics or something serious about the C token. So the moment folks have been waiting for, it is coming. I was looking at the 3-month numbers for ETH NFTs. OpenSea has a 51% market share over the last 3 months. It is a $1 billion in volume market just over the last 3 months. And so they're doing 500 million. So some decent numbers. They've got the token trading. They've got a better app. They've got the incentives. I objectively, and people love to flood OpenSea. I think this is the best setup they've had since 2021.
Yeah, I mean they're in a good. We just need NFTs to move, right? But they're definitely in a good place right now, and we're hoping that
I mean, NFTs, punks are 200,000. Like Pudgy Penguins are $45,000. Like NFTs aren't like at bottom prices. Like I get that.
Well, NFTs are doing good, and we're going to talk about them in a second.
Yeah. Well, we've got more NFT coverage for you today, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're almost there. I see like the whole Taunt team's on stage with us now. Holy shit! On the Twitter Spaces. Just a reminder, because there's also a lot of that crowd that may not be following us on a daily basis. We do host this show Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the best show in the world. Not biased. It's true. And we host it on audio, but also video, where you get the best experience. It's on kick.com. You all familiar with Kick? I am sure of that. So check it out. It's pinned at the top of the Twitter Spaces as well. I've pinned the Kick stream link. So kick.com/Degenz live, DEGENZ. And at the end of the show, we always give some money away. Actually, we give a lot of money. We've given $2 million away in the last 2 years on the show. So make sure you go. And the code today, if you want to have a chance to enter that, go to Kick. Leaderboards, you'll see it there. It's pinned on the Kick chat. Is hype55. So make sure you check that one out. Anyways, Tyler, any last things before I let the Taunt folks on the studio?
Yeah, I guess that security issue from yesterday, right?
Yeah, like that's $50 that was stolen. Can I use my $9 on chain again?
It was, I mean, it felt like it stopped the CT in its tracks. That's what everyone's what they were doing. And I mean, it's good to take security seriously, right? I feel like not many of us, besides like the true technical experts, really had a good read on what the issue was and how folks were impacted. And then it looks like most of the teams who were in the scope of who could have been impacted, they did their updates. Most issued, okay, we're clear, you're safe to transact, and the damage was very, very minimal. So I think good outcome for what could have been a much worse situation. The last thing we need is a massive widespread.
Please, we're like looking good again here. We definitely don't need that. So there's that. And it looks like all the hackers got was $50. Just please be careful with the phishing and stuff. Like everyone needs to be careful. It's tough, dude. It's actually hardcore out there. The hacks and everything going on right now. CME website is back up right now at 10%. So you know, interesting things happening right now. Maybe too late. Powell is going to turn around here. But anyways, all right. Well, let's go to today's guests. We have Victor, Jacob, and Ethan in the studio here. Let me bring all of you up. Down to triple. Woo! It's a packed stage here, Tyler, today. Victor, Jacob, Ethan, what's up, y'all? Good morning.
GM Farouk, thank you for having us. GM Tyler, how are you guys doing today? Happy to be here.
We are fantastic today. Just like every other day. I mean, it's the Golden Bull, Corn Moon is the bottom. We're that's it. It's our time to shine, baby. So we're doing great. Ethan, Jacob, how you guys doing today? Oh, can you hear? I can't hear you guys.
Ethan, microphone. He's still having an issue with the mic. He will fix it shortly. Jacob, we can hear you. What's up, Jacob?
Oh, okay, that's me. Yeah, thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
no, here.
yeah.
By the way, you don't need to unmute on the Spaces. You're good. Just on the computer. I got you. But that good to have you guys.
Right.
I mean, Tyler, that was a good shout getting the Ton NFTs folks on here because, or Ton blockchain in general, but I know you guys specifically work on the Ton NFT side a lot. Ton has been getting a lot of attention this cycle, that's for sure. Now I'm seeing Pavel Durov also being a little more vocal about it. So you love to see that. We had some DATs as well, Tyler. Big ones for Ton. So Ton is definitely up there as one of the biggest stories of this cycle so far. Tyler, take it home, baby.
Yeah, Victor, I mean, let's maybe just dive right in. Like, what's happening over on Ton? I mean, it's the plush Pepe's caught my attention, but I would love to kind of hear it firsthand from you. It feels like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for the question. It's a great one to ask. I also will pin on Twitter at the space my pin post. So for everyone that is interested in the NFTs could actually circle to it and check it out too. There's like all the context. So if you guys watching, listening, add it to the bookmarks, go for it later. It will take you hours. But in short, Ton is the open network. It is implemented at the deep level into the Telegram for sort of different functions. And that includes several in regards to the NFTs. One of them is Telegram NFT usernames. Then there is anonymous numbers. And now there's also Telegram NFT gifts, plush peppers. We're going to get to it in a minute and tell you all the alpha. And then there is Telegram NFT stickers and the NFT 2.0 standard for them. So there is a lot happening, yes. And I think it became very noticeable for everyone in crypto. For a long time, they've been kind of a little bit skeptical and slow at Ton ecosystem, not paying much attention. But for, I think, 2 or 3 months, Ton now is the second blockchain by the 24-hour volume across all chains, second after Ethereum. And there's been days where it flipped Ethereum volume too. But that being consistent. And if you go through the thread that I've pinned, there is going to be the part with the data and all the links to the Dune dashboard, so you can track all this data. And there's incredible threads on my page freedom as well. But yes, it's been phenomenal ride and journey. And speaking of the plush peppers, bro, do you have any? Farouk, have you got a plush pepper? Tyler?
I got for $120,000 Telegram sticker. What do you mean?
Well, look, if you don't have one, it's okay. It's fine. At least you're aware about them. But
I have a watch someone gave me, like a
okay. So you got a Swiss
Rolex
watch. This is a good start.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I've got maybe like 30 or 40 Swiss watches, but they are incredible. Yes. So here's an example of several big brands that already got also plush peppers. And the fun thing, though, I wanted to mention is that the plush peppers firstly exploded to the all-time high after the Snoop Dogg came in, and they've reached like $16,500 floor price, I think, at that point. And that's where a lot of brands start coming in as well. And you can see that the plush pepper is actually the 5th most expensive NFT collection across all chains. It's competing with very well-known brands, names, and you can see it for yourself. And today the floor price is back to the $15,000 after the recent dip. And I think at the dip it was like 10,000, maybe 9.5 the lowest. And it recovered steadily back up to the 15 now. And yeah, I mean, there is a very small supply of the plush peppers. It's 2,823 of them, I believe, in existence. And you can spotlight them directly on your Telegram profile. So it's like literally, if you go to the Telegram and you find someone the same username as on Twitter, you'll see a set of gifts in my profile, and you can see there is an example a little higher, Farouk, if you could, at the thread that you're going through here. You can see there is several influencers as well doing the same thing. So that's how your Telegram profile would be customized. That's how it would look like. And then when you click on one of those gifts, it would expand the details of the background, of the model, of the rarity, and even the floor price is now displayed. So you would know how much someone's collection that they're wearing at their Telegram profile works. But yes, imagine social media, small supply collection, over 1 billion monthly active users, and less than 3,000 NFTs as a plush peppers. It's phenomenal. But speaking of the numbers, though, there is 1.4 million people that own Telegram NFT gifts already. Wow. And there's 380,000 who is trading them.
Big numbers. And I mean, it makes sense. It feels like Telegram usage just feels like it's kind of up and to the right. More and more of just crypto Twitter native folks are moving over, at least using both. Right. So like the ability to flex natively on Telegram, like I see the bull case. It feels like from my perspective, the ton ecosystem, excuse me, is like its own. Give me a second.
It's like its own world.
Its own cohort, guys. I'm so sorry. It's like its own cohort. So there's like not a whole lot of overlap.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is, Victor? Like, I guess what, and like, do you see that? So like when Plush Pepe's had their huge run, when Snoop Dogg had his $1 million drop, like I didn't see a ton of chatter about it.
No, they're actually about the Snoop Dogg one. It exploded the news. I think it's been trending on X as a news of that day. And the reason for that was that they sold in 30 minutes just a little under 1 million NFTs. And that's been an absolute record. But actually, I wanted to say this record being beaten by the Telegram itself on its birthday. They dropped 996 or something like this 1,000 NFTs, and it's been sold out in 2 minutes 57 seconds. So almost 1 million NFTs in less than 3 minutes. That's the absolute record for crypto ever across any blockchain.
What?
I don't think so it's replicatable by anyone else.
So someone's listening to the show right now and they want to get in on the action. Where, like, how does it work? How does one go from I'm just using Telegram to chat to like I want to buy a Pavel cap or I want to buy a Plush Pepe even? Like how do they do it? Where do they go? How does that all work?
Yeah, this is actually a perfect question. So first of all, I would suggest to read through the thread that is on my page that is right now for going through. And this has all the resources you needed. There is video, step-by-step guides. There is all the data. Farouk is now overviewing all of it.
Yeah.
Having fun clicking everywhere. I'm glad you went actually exploring a little bit because that's what it meant to do. But I suggest to go through the thread to at least understand better what's happening. And then in reality, everything is directly in your Telegram. You don't need to go anywhere else. It's just one single app and you can have a full experience. So Ton Wallet is implemented directly in Telegram, and just search @wallet in the search bar, and it's the application with a blue check mark. And then from there you start, you create your wallet, you fund it with Ton via the MoonPay, for example, very simple. And then from there you can go if you want to get, let's say, a Telegram NFT gift. There is a few on-chain and off-chain marketplaces. One of them, let's say, would be Tonal or Portals. They are mini apps inside of Telegram. So you just type Portals, literally like a few letters, and you can go and just start exploring directly in there. You can fund from your wallet that is directly in your Telegram. Once again, you'll be able to connect it and everything, and then find the gift that you like and just go ahead and get it for yourself. That would be as simple as that. And then that would appear on your profile, and then you can just click where, and that would be showcasing to the public on your banner. Anytime anyone goes to your profile, they will see the gifts that you own. But this is in regards to the gifts. Very simple and very easy onboarding process as well. I think that's one of the reasons why there is over 1,400,000 people already owning them. I think it's closer to 1.5 million now. But another way to get Telegram NFT gifts, because they continue to release the new ones and new collections, as we just mentioned, one being sold out. Well, the last time they released, I think, 5 collections or something like this at a Telegram birthday, been sold out very quick. And as they release new collections, you can get them directly with stars, which is internal currency of the Telegram on a platform. And then later, as they release the updates, you can upgrade them into unique collectibles, NFTs, and trade them for tons on all the different marketplaces. And yeah, Plush Pepe is the #1, the most expensive NFT gift. And I don't think so there is ever going to be anything that's going to challenge Pepe culture. And plus, it's a great art to everything. It's like not every collection really fell into the heart of every single like community member so much. But there is a few. Like you've mentioned, Swiss watches is a great collection too. Plush Pepes. There is also Sailor Moon, Durov's caps. Toy Bears is a very cute collection. It's like if you go through, you'll find a few interesting ones. But when it comes down to #1, it's a Plush Pepe, and there's never going to be another one. And it's already became very evident. And even when the market been dipping and we had some correction happening, whales actually been very strongly just supporting the floor of Plush Pepes and been waiting for even lower prices to actually start accumulating in like tens and hundreds of Pepes. But it's never happened. Even me myself, I've I've been expecting the dip down to like 2,000 ton. It's just never happened. And so I'm left with only 4 plush peppers now. So sorry, don't have a 5th one.
That's crazy. So a bunch of people said, I thought it was like a scam. Like I got all these like birthday gifts.
Oh yeah,
Telegram.
this is
That's why I'm on my
actually
phone. Yeah.
this is great collections as well. And whenever someone has a birthday of my friends, I usually take a minute to send them a gift as well, either the birthday candle or the cake. And there's a few of these, and it's also massive collections. Like some of them has a 500,000 supply. Some of them as plush peppers have less than 3,000. So
how do I
and
see
all of
my
them have some value.
NFTs? So how do I see the ones I own?
Okay, go to the Telegram settings, profile, and then there's going to be gifts.
My profile, gifts. Yo,
Here we go. Bro, let's go. Bro, got some
Bro,
gifts.
let's go.
Whoa.
Yo, Farouk.
I'm rich. What's up?
Wow, what a guy.
Yo,
by the way,
good.
Farouk, 1 second. You have one gift that you need to upgrade. You see the spin with the clover? This is the original gift, how they release them before they're upgradable. So if you click, you can upgrade it and you will get the unique random collectible. Yes, you gotta have stars, but you can buy them with Apple Pay, bro. Gotta take you 1 second.
Fine. I'll buy some stars. There you go. You got me. Here I am. I'm making shit.
Just give it a try, I mean, man, if you never
Bro got digital Rolex.
But this is nice. So I'm using Apple Pay to buy the stars, Tyler. Like it's super simple, right? Like I'm buying stars. I'm gonna send Tyler a little gift here. Now I have 100 stars. I'm gonna buy you your first upgrade gift. Okay, I'm upgrading it. What I got?
Yeah,
There you go.
Nice.
Now,
nice one,
now
bro.
Farouk, click where.
There you go. Start wearing. Okay, there you go. But wait, my watch is not worn anymore. Okay.
Yes.
Oh well,
by the
you
way,
can put your watch back on if you want.
But
yeah, then you can show it off.
Important. You can actually highlight 7 gifts in total in your profile. So 1 you can wear, aka watch, for example, wear the watch, and then you can click on another gift and hold the finger on it, and it will give you the option to pin. And so when you pin, you can pin 6 of them, and in total will be 7.
Okay, send the gift. Then I go, Tyler did it. Okay, let's buy him. Should we buy him like that little teddy bear right there? You know?
This is not NFT. This is just
upgradable
a gift. Yeah, this is not the upgradable one. The collectible one, the unique ones, they usually have a display that they are limited. So you can see, you can send them one of yours though, the ones that you have. You can transfer them.
Interesting.
So you can send them a birthday candle, for example.
I love that. Interesting. Okay, so this is great. So what's the? So just quick, because I don't tell you got more questions, but so what's the like? Fuck no, I don't want to ask what's the utility because I don't care about that when it comes to these NFTs. What's like what's the beyond this? Like, what's the purpose beyond that? Is it just like wearing them and then you have them on your profile? Like if anyone here has me on Telegram, you can see next to my name, I'm not gonna turn my phone around, it's gonna dox my number. But
yes. And in all the chats as well, yes. Whenever you like in the public chats, messaging anything, everyone will see the gift.
But is it like group chats? Is it like, at least like back then, like CryptoPunks and stuff, it was like, tell us more about that community. Like who's the people buying this and like what's happening in these little chats, right?
To be honest, the community start forming themselves around several collections at this point. That's been scare cats, plush peppers, toy bears, gift frogs. I think there is a couple more probably that I haven't mentioned, but you've asked also what beyond that, like wearing that on your profile, is that it? No, it's not just it. But the first point of gifts, it's in its name, is to be gifting to people. And actually, fun fact, do you know Gianni Scarlett, Gigi? She actually got 1 plush pepper sent to her as a gift by someone when they were worth nothing. And then when the first time I told her that this cost some money, it was $1,500. Second time when she discovered that they were worth something, it's been $15,000. And she was like, apparently I have one. So to my point, the first point is giving them. Then the second point is the collectible value, people building the collections. So if you go to my profile, you can find on your phone someone, the same way as my ex username, literally. And you will see that there is a collection of gifts, and I made one with the orange heart. And so they have all the orange backgrounds. So what people doing today, they are going and they're collecting the models that are similar, let's say on fire, or the devil looking one like I like, or the orange background, someone collecting on the blue background, black backgrounds is going for a lot of money as well. etc. But this is still just a fraction. This is a collectible value and a display. But there is more to it, because you see the Telegram ecosystem and Ton ecosystem is like a one big thing. And so Telegram has Telegram mini apps. You see they have Ton wallet now implemented directly. They've got NFT gifts. And so the mini applications, the games, etc. You maybe heard of Hamster Combat at some point, right?
Yeah, of course.
They're implementing Telegram NFT gifts as well. So you can actually go and play some games and get some extra value out of having your gifts just because. And this is continuing trend. I think at this point we've seen from 5 to 10 applications that utilizing NFT gifts already. In the case of some in-game mechanics or some extra rewards, but there is going to be eventually hundreds and thousands of them. So imagine hundreds of millions of people playing games, and eventually they're going to be seeing and utilizing their NFT gifts on them as well. And there's already examples of that done. There is also like a different raffle-based mini applications that doing giveaways, different activities for engagements. So if people have no money but got time, they could participate in giveaways inside of the portals, for example. They have a separate tab in there. You can just enter all the giveaways and try your chances.
Okay. I love that. This is exciting, man. Love the excitement. Tyler, I'll go to you. I know we're coming.
I guess
time
just
here,
last, like, what else is going on in Ton? Like, is there anything coming up that folks need to be aware of?
Yeah, so
100%.
there is a few things happening. 100%, yes, as Ethan said.
Let me get this one.
NFT, of course, go ahead, Ethan.
So about an hour and a half ago, we just announced NFTs launching with the #1 heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. And they're going to be NFT stickers, the same as the Bored Apes have launched, Sappy Seals, Chimpas, Azukis, the ones that all sold out in the first couple minutes, making them millions of dollars. Usyk is going to have his own NFT sticker collection on Telegram, powered by Ton, which is absolutely huge. I don't think there's been another blockchain that's done a partnered launch with anyone even close to the visibility of Usyk. And he's just the first of possibly many to come. So that's huge. And I think, I know you said you didn't really care too much about showing off the NFTs. That's not one of the utilities you're too fussed about. But we all remember back in 2022 when the Twitter hexagon PFPs were around. The golden days. I used to remember showing off my Bored Ape. And everyone on Twitter would see that it was real because they'd click it and verify that it was real. And that's sort of similar to how you're displaying it on Telegram next to your name. You can see it if you have your own channel. Someone can click your name and see that it is a real NFT, obviously, or in a group chat. It's like on-chain aura. It's just a flex. If you have a channel, you can even display the gift on the channel. It doesn't have to be through your profile. It can be on the channel. My channel myself has an Utya cupcake, which is one of our popular little mascots there. Not an official mascot, but one of our popular little mascots. So I guess it really is just like the digital Rolex thesis, where you're showing off wealth through on-chain gifts and NFTs.
Speaking of Rolexes, Farouk, you already got one, so you're good at this end.
I'm good. I'm definitely good on that front. But yeah, no, I get it. I love that. And it's really exciting. Look, guys, it looks like Ton's got a lot going on. And definitely love the excitement. Appreciate you guys coming on. And hopefully at some point we can do some stuff with MYRIAD. You never know. Could be some fun Ton markets, for these NFTs.
Absolutely.
One plus Pepe and Dream.
What's up, Jacob?
Jacob, go ahead.
I said 1 plus Pepe and Dream. By the end of the week, by the way, we have launch of stickers Good Vibes Club. Am I right?
Oh yeah, this one as well, launching the stickers. I mean, there is many others that will be happening as well, but yeah, it's an interesting time to be alive. Farouk, what's interesting also in regards to Ton NFTs, because we've got several directions: NFT usernames, NFT anonymous numbers, Telegram gifts, NFT stickers, is that none of Ton NFTs are listed on any major NFT marketplaces, aka OpenSea, Magic Eden, and Ton, anyways, is the second ecosystem by the volume, 24 hours in regards of several months. So as a trend, there is a lot of potential yet for the integrations that has not happened so far. And this is just the beginning. And community being very vocal about it inside and discussing all the different things, and marketplaces hosting all the different events and activities. Like the latest one, Portals launched one with a mini Oscar. It exploded over like 100% in a day.
That's wild.
And yeah, I mean, look, the market is very dynamic. The only thing I can say is like it's its own separate direction in crypto. I don't think of the NFTs on Ton as just a sub part of just NFTs. I think of NFT gifts similar way as people think of CSGO skins, a separate market of its own.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what it will become eventually, and it's already becoming. And right now, the market cap of NFT gifts, I think $150 million. For NFT stickers, around $10 to $15 million. So you can see it's the size of like a meme coin at this point. And yet it's generating so much noise on those massive sales.
I love that. Well, congratulations on everything, guys. Timothy is awesome. And hopefully you guys come soon again. So appreciate you guys coming today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And special thank you for Tyler as well for helping set this up. And Farouk as well for hosting. Tyler, if you add Farouk into the group chat, we can have a look at Myriad Markets and see if there's any synergies there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it right after the show.
Damn.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys. See ya. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you for inviting. Shout out to Ethena.
Right. Just shout out to Ethena. Hell yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting. There's definitely a lot of energy in the Ton ecosystem. I love that. A lot of energy. You absolutely love to see that. Why is Keith Grossman requesting to speak? Hold on. We have to go there, Tyler.
We have to.
We have no choice, right? Papa's asking. Grandpa wants to come on stage. Hi, Keith.
So I saw you had a show on at the time. I forgot that you. Okay. And I was going to call you to wish you a happy belated birthday.
Thanks, Keith. You cracked me up.
I would just say it in front of everyone. So, did you have a good one, by the way?
Yes, I had a great one. But his family was here, vibing. It was on a Sunday, so it was perfect. Can't ask for more.
And did you see the picture I posted wishing you a happy birthday?
Yeah, I love it. I love Montreal bagels.
I saw it. I wasn't sure if I was going to use that one or if I was going to use your post that said how you loved New York bagels.
You son of a bitch. I love that.
All kidding aside, I got to tell you, I'm en route to the airport, and I just love, like, here you are. How many years have you done this show?
Is this year 4? I think it's year 4. It must be year 4.
And every day between hundreds and thousands of people listening. Isn't that crazy?
It's pretty hype. I think we started this in early 2022. So we're definitely still at it. It is crazy. I love it.
Well, listen, I actually have nothing of value to add today. I just came on to say happy birthday. And that was it. And I hope you have a great one and a good luck. I hope everyone has a great week. And I see all great people in the audience still.
Always.
Right? I see KD and I see Fungible. I mean, it's so great. Like it just puts such a smile on my face. But it's a great one. I have to hop off.
Thanks, Keith.
To the airport.
Thank you. See ya. All right. Well, there you go. Love Keith. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. There you go. When Pops wants to come on stage, say a little what's up. You gotta do it. They're actually killing it, dude. It's actually insane. Every week there's like a Moonpay news. All right. Shall we? What do you want to play today, Tyler? Charlie, bring up the wheel. Tyler, pick a game. Let's give some money away.
Plinko popped into my head.
All right. Fuck it. If that's the one that called your name, that's what we're playing. Because it called my name too, and I know you have a show also in an hour. So let's get it. Let's get it. The Moneymaker. Oh, his name is The Moneymaker. Look at that. The Moneymaker is the name of the guy who just won. The Moneymaker. Are you here? Oh, he's here. Wow. Already. That was the quickest response time we've ever gotten, Tyler. Love to see that. All right. Well, it's very simple. We're going to go play some Plinko because it called both of us. I was actually thinking about Plinko as well. So,
So do we do like 5 balls or do we like 50 balls? That's the question.
Well, we did like the other day we did like a lot of balls and went really bad, right?
No.
So let me take a screenshot for Charlie of where we're at here
Two balls
before.
can be kind of epic. I mean, that's where you get like the variance really kicks in.
You want to do 2 balls?
Two 250s.
I mean, I'm in. I mean, Moneymaker, you cool with that? I like that. I like that. Where is he? Your call, guys. All right, he's trusting us.
The Moneymaker.
The money. Yeah, he's cool with that. He's cool with it. He's cool with it. All right, 2 balls. Do you want to do 1 ball, then 1 ball, or 2 balls at once?
I kind of like 1-1.
Okay, so I just hit drop here, and that's it, right? 250. Because we're not doing auto bet. It's not like a bunch of bets. It's manual 1 ball, okay? All right, so congratulations first and foremost, Moneymaker. You won $500. And now let's play $500 worth of casino games for you. So let's do drop 1 ball. Let's go. So let me go on full screen here. And we do 16 lines. We could also like make it less lines, you know?
Well, I think more lines get you higher odds though, right?
I know, but it's also harder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we could do like a little, like $250 and like 170x, a lot.
Yeah, it's
like
not gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit.
I see what you're saying. Like we're not gonna get the 100x on the.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so all right, 60 rounds. Let's go.
All right,
come on. Oh yeah. Oh, good start. Good start. Good start.
Right. Come on. Right.
No, that was a good start. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Oh no. All right, we got 1 ball left.
All right. We can also do less volatility, you know? That one sucks. What do you want to do? High 16 still?
Yeah, I think we guys got to run it back.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Right or left? Come on.
Go. Yeah. Go back.
Right.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Mando wins again.
Mando wins again. Hey, but the Moneymaker also wins $600.
$600 for listening. Not bad.
That's not bad. $600 for listening to the best show in crypto. You know, it's not that bad. Speaking of great shows, in an hour, Tyler, Jeebs, Peter Jennings, you guys have a big conversation around DATs and all the macro stuff.
Yeah, big macro show. We didn't have a show last week, so we got 2 weeks of built up takes. Yeah, you're gonna want to tune in for this one.
That's a lot of pent up energy. I love that. All right, well, with that, we'll be back with Mando tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rock Radio. Let's go.